Hi everybody. Um, I'm here on the boat. For those of you who came for the mini stuff, this is just a quick boat, quick one. There's a few things that I need to do to this boat before we get it in the water this year, and some of that. There's some things I'm going to do that I can do after the boat is in the water, but just to name a few, I want new trim tabs for the back. They got to be done before it goes in the water because they'll be underwater once the boat sits in the water. And we'll probably leave it in the water all season this year. Right now it's bright and sunny, but it's still February like 6th or something like that, 6th or 7th. Anyway, I want new batteries. This boat is a 2006 and I've only replaced the batteries one time. We have two on board, so I'm gonna take one of them out and just to look at it. But I do want to put new batteries on the boat. That can be done after we're in the water, but I don't want to take the chance of having weak batteries when we're initially using the boat. So the batteries are going to be done. I had the bottom painted late last season in the fall, and unbeknownst to me, they cut the wire on my transducer. We were getting a new GPS system anyway, and they come with a new modern updated transducer. So that's not a big issue, except it pushes my timetable forward. So that's one more item that has to be done before the boat splash. And then anything else after that, I got to think about it. She does need a good clean. She's dirty, but she's been sitting here. She's been sitting here for quite a while, so she's a little dirty. But anyway, there's a little cubby hole here, and there's one on the other side. You can't see behind the chair. There's one over there. That's where there's two batteries in this one, and I have my battery switch in there, so you can either use one battery or both batteries. So I'm going to remove one of the batteries and just to have it on the side, make sure I get the same battery. Okay, so hold on, I'll get you closer. Okay, looking inside this cubby hole, it's like a little rat's nest, but that line I just took out is like to run wires from the back of the boat to the front of the boat. I have a pull line, so I leave it in there permanent. But it's dirty back here, so I'll pull the batteries out and I'll clean it. The cord here is to plug up a battery tender. I can pull that out, but that's just the cord. On the wall is the battery switch to select between the two batteries. And here are the two batteries. In here is battery 1 and battery 2 is further back. And then underneath here is all of this nasty, it's just dirty, but the foam you see there, that's foam around my fish well. And another thing I want to do prior to getting in the water is I want to upgrade upgrade my bilge pumps. We have one bilge pump on this boat, but I want to add a second standby bilge pump. So that's another thing I want to do before we get in the water, although it is not necessary, but just for convenience and ease of operation, it'll be better to do it before I get it in the water. Anyway, I'm going to remove this first battery right here and put it on the side. And you don't need to watch that. All right, hold on a minute. Let me get this done. Okay, I got the first battery out. It's an Autocraft. It's a marine battery. And this one is a 500 cold cranking amps. Here we go. With 625 marine cranking amps. That's what was originally in the boat when we got it. We bought this boat used. It was a year old when we bought it. But as you can see here, that's December 2011. So I would say it's time to replace these batteries. So the other one is still in there. The first one, let's go in the spot here. The first one was here. Second one is there. I'll get it out and have it on the side, and I'll go pick up 2 more batteries. Now, I know some of you are gonna see the batteries in the boat and say they were 2011 and they should have been changed a long time ago. Well, this is our 2013 Mercedes Sprinter van. We got the passenger model. It's the long 170, 2-wheel drive, 6-cylinder turbo diesel. It's a little dirty. This is the second battery, the auxiliary battery that we have. The main battery is under the driver's seat, and both of these batteries are original to this vehicle. The vehicle was built, had a built date of November 2012. So these batteries here are 11 years old. They still test out at 12.6 volts. I keep them on a trickle charger, and the van is locked right now, but I can look inside. Let's put the camera right here. Looking inside, you can see the 2 green lights on the battery tender there. And those 2 green lights indicate that the battery is fully charged. It stays on a charge. That's a dual battery tender. The other battery, the main battery for starting, is underneath the floor, the driver's feet. So whoever's driving, your feet are on the battery. So if you maintain your battery and make sure they're topped off, these are AGM batteries, absorbed glass mat batteries, both of them. But like I said, they're original, knock on wood, original to the van. They're not expensive to replace. I say not expensive, but they go for about $165. And that's a dealer price, getting them from the dealer. The last time I checked anyway. But yeah, just keep them charged up. Keep them on a trickle charger. I got the trickle charger running through the dashboard here. It comes out. And this black cable here comes out, plugs in right here. And I just lower the hood. It doesn't close all the way. I can if I choose, but I just leave it latched. And I said this before, I run my extension cord over the mirror so that I can't accidentally forget and drive away when I want to drive the van. I've got an inspection later on this month for the van. In Virginia, we have to do inspections every year. So, but yeah, no problems. Anyway, that's just for those who are going to say those batteries should have been changed years and years ago. Okay, I went ahead and took out both batteries. What I do with the cables, everything that is on the positive cable, I have here with this yellow tie. And the same for this. This is battery 1. And battery 2, I did the same thing for the negative here. The 2 things that were on the negative battery. And the same on the positive. I put the yellow zip ties. And that way, I know I'm putting all of the cables back on the proper batteries. Now, the other battery was 2011. This battery happens to be a April 2012. Even though they were purchased at the same time, they were different months. The reason I took both of them out, I located 2 batteries, and I'll be picking up the batteries tomorrow. Oh, and also I did some research, and although these are 500 cold cranking amps, the new batteries will be 800 cold cranking amps. So I checked out with the Suzuki engine. It doesn't matter, 500, 800. It's just a matter of money. They were on sale cheaper. So I'm going to get that plus with my upgraded electronics. Again, these batteries were put when the boat had 2006 electronics on it. So now we'll have 2023 or 24, 22 or 23 electronics. Depends on what I can find. Anyway, so, and I also have a separate portable GPS unit that I used as my primary, and this old one that's up here was my backup. And I had a couple of good fishing spots saved on that GPS as well. Anyway, I'm gonna clean up my mess here and get this battery, stick it in the storeroom, and then tomorrow morning I'll go down and pick up the new batteries and get them installed, and I'll probably run the engine a little bit. Okay, right now you guys are looking at the rear battery box. There's a little bit of water in it, so first I'm going to drill in this corner, and this corner, and this corner, and this corner. I'll put one in the middle here. And one here. But I'm going to do the other pan, but I can't get the camera in there. But that's the other pan here. That's the second pan. There's the first battery, second battery. All right. I'm going to do that and get back with you after that. All right. I went ahead and I used the shop vac to go ahead on and vacuum up all those plasticky bits down there from the drill. I used a 1/4-inch drill, so it's a small enough hole, a 1/4-inch drill bit anyway. So it's a small enough hole that it's not going to mess up the integrity of the battery tray. And I vacuumed up the bits with my shop vac, and so that they won't get washed down into the bilge and eventually clog up the bilge pumps. So got that done. I know people, it didn't seem right to me just to leave them, so I went ahead. So now the only thing is to grab the two batteries. Let me show you what I got. Here is start out as usual. Nope, I'm not sponsored. These are the batteries I chose to buy. And I bought them from Batteries Plus here in Central Virginia. The batteries that came out were 500 cold cranking amps. These batteries are 1,000 cold cranking amps, or excuse me, 800 cold cranking amps, 1,000 marine starting amps. There's a difference. The other batteries were 500 cold cranking amps and 625, I believe it was, marine cranking amps. Anyway, so the two batteries were the same lot numbers right now, the new ones, same manufacturing date timestamp on them, and so they're matched. A lot of people say if you're going to change batteries, you shouldn't do one at a time, or you should get the same battery, whatever. So I made sure when I went and picked them up, which they were already like that when I got them. So the guys at the Batteries Plus, big shout out. Also, side note, I had bought my wife a watch some years ago for her birthday. and it's a very nice watch, battery operated. So the battery died years ago. I took it to Batteries Plus. I bought a 12. It was $14, I believe it was. The battery would have been $9 just one time, or you could spend $14.95 and get lifetime warranty. So when I took these there, that watch had died, and I gave it to him, gave him my phone number, and he fixed it free, or replaced the battery free, as they do, and that's been going on for years now. So I know I got my money's worth out of that lifetime warranty, and that's any Batteries Plus in the United States, wherever they're located. All you need is the number, the phone number you gave them when you initially uh, set it up. So I think this is her third or fourth battery in that watch. It might have been 10 years ago for her birthday. Uh, I think it was, no, I think it was 2014. Anyway, so yeah, almost 10 years ago. So, and that watch, the battery seems to last 2.5 years, somewhere in there. Um, so anyway, so they're still holding up to their warranty. They're still standing by it. The guy replaced it while the paperwork was running for these batteries. And I ordered them online because if you order online and pick up in store, you get a 10% discount. I'm all about the discounts. So that's what I did. I ordered online and paid for them online. And all I had to do was walk in, show my ID, the credit card or debit card, whatever card you use to purchase online. And I brought in my cores, which were the old batteries. So with the cores, I got $44 back, which was $22 per battery. And they recycle, so I don't have to deal with that. Um, and these batteries were $139 without a core. So you deduct $22 from that, plus the 10% discount on top of that. So I saved a lot of money. Got a better battery. These have a 5-year warranty, 3-year warranty, 3-year warranty. But yeah, so we'll get these installed, and they come with the new nuts, but I'm gonna see if my old nuts fit because the old nuts are uh, they have the locking on there. They have nylon nylocks. These are just straight. So with nylocks, they don't back off, you know. So if they match up, I'm gonna use the new nylocks, the old nylocks. Anyway, that's it. You don't need to see me install batteries. It's too small down in there. I need both hands. These things are heavy. Getting them in, of course, I'll explain it. I'll do the furthest one back first, and I will put the uh, terminals on, and then I'll do the next one up closest, put the terminals on. So that explains what I have to do. I'm not going to straighten out any wiring under here. I like my wirings a little bit neater, but that's the way it came from the factory. All this jumbledness, I'm going to live with it. I've been living with it since 2007 when we bought this boat. So, you know, what are you going to do? I'm not going to rewire the whole boat. It's just crazy. Anyway, I'll rewire new equipment as needed. That's my thing. And I'll strip out the old wiring as needed. So when I put on the LED bow lights and the LED anchor light and center light, um, that's all new wiring, and the old wiring was removed. And what else? Oh, when I did the all new hoses for the engine, from the tank all the way to the engine, from the fuel tank all the way to the engine, all new hoses, got rid of the old hoses. So as I replace and repair, I will use new and upgraded and more modern stuff. I have Deutsch connectors, a Deutsch connector kit that uses better waterproof connections than just the little slip pins and heat shrinks and all of that. So that's what I do. I update as needed. Anyway, get these batteries in. I'm rambling as I do, and yeah, that's gonna be it. We'll get that in. They're in place. They're hooked up. I raised up the engine a little bit, so it looks a little different. because I want to put my run tank underneath. And either today or tomorrow, I will run the engine for a little while. This is good. This is done, all cleaned up. And yeah, I was able to use the nylock nuts instead of the plain ones that came with the new batteries. So that would help it so that it would stay, it would not back off as easy. And that's something that I do check periodically, the tightness of the battery connections, just to be on the safe side. And I'll be putting more accessories on the boat. So I will have either I will run a couple of cables up to a bus bar underneath the console and go from there. That's one option, and that's my best option that I think for the accessories that we want to put on this boat. But anyway, that's it for now. I'm rambling as I do. So I will talk with you guys later. I'm going to clean up my mess. And I think I'm going to head to the marine store and to pick up a couple of items that I want to get from some other stores. All right. Y'all take it easy. Okay. I started it and she fired right up. Let me come down so you can get closer. I forgot. That's the, it's not, this is the P-Squirt, obviously. This is the case breather. You can hear it. I'm gonna let it idle for a little while. You can tell she's peeing really strong. It's still going in my tank. I'm gonna move my tank a little bit. There we go. Might add a little bit more water to the tank. Fill the tank all the way up as well. And just let it run for a little bit. Okay, everybody. I got the batteries installed in the boat, the new ones, and they look good. I ran the engine for about an hour or so. Everything looked good there. The water that comes out the side, it's an indication that your water pump is pumping water through the engine. The water did get warm, which means my thermostat opened up and cycled through its paces. So everything was looking good there. So that's just one more item I can check off of the boat list as far as things to do. I'm going to show you guys later the operations of the spreader lights and the underwater lights that we got put on, and maybe as well as the LED nav lights. We're changing all of our lights to LED. But anyway, one project at a time, one project down, next project to come. Don't know what it'll be on the boat, but it'll be something. But I want to thank everybody for watching, tuning in, and I know this isn't a mini video, but it was just something I wanted to get done and get out there. And yeah, so again, I appreciate everybody watching, and thank you for coming along for the ride. All right, see you until the next video.